We're losing center sector.
Well, what's going on, guys? Fets here from 11 Bravo Gaming with some Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay for you. This is the first session I played post-patch, the first patch we've seen for Warfighter that was intended to address quite a few issues that resulted in the game kind of coming out before it was ready. How did they do is probably what a lot of people were wondering if you're watching this video, because I haven't seen a whole lot of videos. Not a lot of people are making Medal of Honor Warfighter content. The game is kind of dried up, but I don't know why, because we had a lot of fun playing. Did they do a good job with the patch? Yes. In that the connections, the hit detection, the hit registry all seemed really good. Like, never did I die and feel like it was the result of the game code. Never. Fantastic. Now, if you've been playing Black Ops 2 like I have, that's very refreshing, because at least 20% of my deaths in Black Ops 2 are the result of the game's code, it would seem. Or at least that's my excuse that I'm sticking to. But yeah, not with this. Not the case. So it felt really good. The gameplay was fun. The new maps were a lot of fun. This is one of them here. I don't have the name in front of me. I'm not going to be going through patch notes, because the patch notes, quite honestly, were very vague. When I read them, I was like, okay, I guess we're going to have to wait and see what changed. I think some stuff changed. Like, this is the M4V1. I'd never used this gun much, and it was like a laser for me. I mean, I was just dropping guys across the map. I was killing snipers. Very happy with it. It has the best stats of any of my guns after just the one session using it. So I think they definitely made some weapon changes. The LaRue, the one I did a video on before, I ran with it for a little bit just because that's what I already had equipped when I loaded the game up. And I didn't care for it as much. Maybe I'm out of practice with a semi-auto, although I do use them in Black Ops 2. But I just felt like it wasn't... it felt like it had more recoil than before. And I'm probably imagining that, but I didn't really care for it quite as much, especially once I put this gun on. I'm running this with the suppressor loadout, so it's kind of a real balanced gun on the stat board. But when you get it in your hands, it feels just like it excels in every aspect of the game. I think I called in like mortars like every 3 minutes, like, you know, which means I'm dying to get another mortar. But it was really good. I mean, I was getting missiles and shadows pretty consistently. I got an Apache coming up, and then like a game after this, I think it was the same map, I had another. I was like, my meter for the Apache was halfway full, and Corrupt got his Apache. He thought he would throw it up and I could get some points out of it and earn my Apache. And what happened was I got killed by a hand grenade out of the Apache, actually, and lost my streak. Such a fluke. It was just one of those things, like weren't an Apache and a hand grenade killed us? You know, that wasn't very well thought out. But you know, I mean, that was just indicative of the success we were having. The game really ran well for us now. You know, we've been playing some faster paced games like Black Ops 2, which I think helped us out a little bit. But really no complaints. I actually sat at work all day thinking, man, I can't wait to play some more Warfighter, which is, you know, I didn't do that as much before with it, although I've always been a fan of Warfighter. Some of the issues really kind of kept it from being as fun before, and from the first night, that seems not to be the problem. Now, do I recommend you run out and buy this? Not yet. You know, not yet. So, let's talk about the gameplay here. One of the things I like about this game is how tactical it is compared to other games. You really... You know, all games can be played tactically, but you really benefit from being smart in this game. So Corrupt and I are moving to the new objective together, but we're actually doing it in a tactical system where we're keeping space between us, we're checking corners. He'll hold a corner until I get there, then I'll hold the corner while he moves on. And, you know, this is not something, we weren't like, this wasn't coordinated, this is just experience. So right there you see, he holds the corner till I get there. I hold the corner, and at this point, we're actually realizing this is a really big map, and we need to get to this next bomb site. But here you see it again. I hold the lane for him as he moves up, and then he clears the next lane for me. we're not always stacked up on top of each other. That's one of the keys to this. As you'll see coming up right here, you know, I'm watching that angle there. Well, I come in as he's getting shot. I don't save him, but I kill the guy. And that would have never happened if we were stacked up on each other there, looking to the right. He would have got both of us. So that kind of tactical movement is really effective in Warfighter, and I think that's a fun aspect of the game that you definitely don't have that in Call of Duty, because it's just too fast-paced, too twitchy. You know, your reflexes are as important as your tactics, if not more so in Call of Duty. In Battlefield, you don't see as much because of the scale and the vehicles and everything that's going on. So it's really a unique aspect of Warfighter that I was feeling with this game. I was really like, you know, I was really feeling that about it and enjoying it a lot. We played some pretty good teams, actually. You know, what we ran into was guys who had never left the game. They had never left, and we did. We went and played other games because we got a little frustrated with this, or what. To be honest, it wasn't even frustration. A lot of new games came out that we wanted to play. So, you know, here you see this guy. I shouldn't have won that gunfight, but the reason I had a chance was because I wasn't right on Corrupt's ass running up through there. That guy was going after Corrupt. It gave me that split second to shoot him, and you hear Corrupt yell. He exchanged. He killed a guy as he died, and so I couldn't even kill the guy to keep his streak going, which is frustrating. But so here coming up, I earned my Apache. I want to let you guys listen to it. I think it's fun to listen to stuff like the communication of the Apache. So I'll be right back. Here's the Apache. Yep.
I have control of the 30 mil.
Oh, left.
More? Underneath us, yeah. What? Bombs armed. There we go.
I'm back where they were. Lift the nose up. Lift the nose up.
Alright, well there you have it, guys. That was the Apache run. Not a ton of yelling or communication going on, but just some good callouts. We hadn't done that in a while, so we were a little rusty, but you know, they took the bomb before that, and we're on the final bomb. It's 2 apiece, and it's crunch time. So we get back into the action. We did get a defuse that resulted from our Apache covering the bomb site, and that always feels really good. Krupp did a video where we did a dual com talking about how the Apache's kind of weak for how challenging it is to get, or considering it's the ultimate score streak in the game. I agree, you know, he got some pretty good kills there, but it doesn't I don't know. Mixed feelings. I'd actually like to hear some comments from you guys. We got a few comments in the last video, but I kind of want to bring it up again. You know, I don't know that they'll do anything about it at this point, but it's fun to talk about. So the bad with the patch, if anything, you know, overall really happy with it, but the sound is completely screwed up now. Frostbite 2 has always had sound issues, you know, dating back to Battlefield 3 launch. I don't know how I didn't take that guy out there, but you know, it's always had sound issues. If you're a Battlefield 3 player, you're familiar with that. And in Medal of Honor Warfighter had those same sound glitches where it would cut out and stuff. But with the patch, I don't know if they were trying to fix it. They made it worse. We had, for most of the night, our sound, what it did was faded. It faded to the where you had no sound almost. I thought my headset was broken until Corrupt had the same problem. And it's really frustrating because the sound's good in the game and sound's important in the game. You know, you want to hear where gunfire is coming from. You know, they use the left and right speaker effectively for that. So that was really disappointing. Such a core fundamental aspect of the game not working. The DLC download process was a joke, an absolute joke. You had to download a patch when you loaded the game. Then you had to go into the multiplayer section, into the add-ons, and download a 480 megabyte patch. And then you tried to play, and it said you didn't have the content. You had to go into the game and over to the advertisements and scroll through those until you found one for the Zero Dark 30. That was to get it free. Otherwise, it's trying to charge you. Pretty sad that it was so difficult. I was really, I was actually kind of raging about that. I was just like, yeah. Anyways, where it counts, you know, we got the download, we got the update now. Where it counts, the game's playing great, at least the first night. There's not a whole lot of people playing, which makes matchmaking tough. But even with that being the case, we didn't have any trouble. Now, I couldn't play sector control. I couldn't find a game. So I just think the player counts are low. Hopefully the game picks up because we'll do some more videos. Don't buy it yet if you haven't. But us and some other guys, Mac and Phil, some of our YouTube buddies, they're doing Medal of Honor videos. And I think collectively among us, you're going to be able to watch those and get a feel for if this game's worth getting back into or buying if you haven't bought it yet. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I got a lot. We're going to have a lot more coming. We're going to show a couple more Apache games with Corrupt coming up. We kind of crushed them, so we carried our team a little bit there. It was a lot of fun. Anyways, for 11 Bravo Gaming, this is Fetz, and I'm out.